We're looking at the problem set for SP Lesson 5 from Eureka Math or Engage New York. The Gator Girls is a soccer team. The possible number of goals the Gator Girls will score in a game and their probabilities are shown in the table below. Our first question is to find the probability that the Gator Girls score more than 2 goals. In order to do this, we need to understand how to read this table. So on the top line, we have the number of goals that they scored, and in the bottom, we have the probability that corresponds to each of those number of goals, and it's an experimental probability. So if we're looking for scoring more than 2 goals, we look at the number of goals first and think about what is more than 2 goals. So that's 3 goals and 4 goals in this problem. And for each of those, then, we need the probability. So the probability that they score 3 goals is 0.11, and the probability that they score 4 goals is 0.03. So our probability that they score more than 2 is 0.11 plus 0.03, which is 0.14 as that probability. We'll use a similar process to find the probability for question B. Question B says find the probability that the Gator Girls score at least 2 goals. So this is somewhat different. Here we had more than 2, so we needed the 3 and we needed the 4. Now that we have at least 2, we're going to be including the probability of scoring 2 goals plus the probability of scoring 3 goals plus the probability of scoring 4 goals. So it changes the question slightly. So we have the probability of at least 2 goals is 0.33 plus 0.11 plus 0.03 for a total of 0.47, which is the probability of them scoring at least 2 goals. Our last question asks us to find the probability that the Gator Girls do not score exactly 3 goals. So this question again asks us to think very carefully about the language. So there's 2 things in here that are important. The first one is do not score. So whatever comes next, it's the thing that we don't want. And in this case, what's coming next is exactly 3. So since exactly 3 is here, and since I do not want it, it's the thing that I'm going to delete. I want the probability of everything else except scoring exactly 3 goals. So that's the probability of scoring 0 plus the probability of scoring 1 plus the probability of scoring 2 plus the probability of scoring 4. If I add those together, I'll have the probability of not scoring three, and that'll be 0.22 plus 0.31 plus 0.33 plus 0.03, and that gives me a grand total of 0.89. So the probability that they do not score exactly 3 goals is 0.89.